you stand or can you handle the gift? Can you handle the gift? Can you handle what the Lord will do in your life? Can you handle it? Hallelujah. I'm going to leave you with that, but let's go right on into today's, just a little something, prelude of what is to come. As we read here this morning, we understand now that Jesus is now passing by and this man was born blind. And look what his disciples said. His disciples was like, well, Lord, who sinned? His father or his mother or his parents? What happened here? And anyone really, I will say that I know a lot of us in this room this morning, all of us can identify with this, because if you notice this man who was born blind, he was out there begging, minding his own business. And have anyone ever was just out here in this world, you wouldn't bother nobody, you just minding your own business. Then out of the blue, something unimaginable just happened to you and just kind of either floored you or just caught you off guard when you were just minding your own business. But here go this situation or that thing or this thing. And to the point, it was even out of your control. You couldn't even stop it from coming. But we see here also in verse 2 now, how what Jesus was, as he's talking to his disciples, he let his disciples know that, no, it was not his parents who sinned, nor even him. But this thing here that happened, this thing happened now, or God allowed it to happen, because all of this now is for God's work to be evident in this man's life. I know some of you out right now, you might have wondered, why did this situation happen to me? Why did this thing happen? Why did I have to go through this? Why did I have to experience this thing? Well, I believe the Lord wants you to understand and know that it was not just safe for you, but it was all so that God can get the glory. Let me park right here just for a few minutes. Can you understand and just lend me your imagination real briefly? And let's just look at this blind man. It says that he was born blind now. So can you imagine being blind from birth as a little child? You know you're hungry. You can't even see your parents, but you know someone's there. Can you imagine going through life blind? Like this, he had to grow up. He came out the womb blind. Never ever seeing anything. All he could do is possibly just imagine what's going on around him, going off of his hearing, his five senses. But could not ever see anything. But I'm here to tell whoever you are, there's some things that may have been going on in your individual life, and you have been wondering, why have I been going through these various things, or this situation came into my life? And if you had your way, it would not have went that way. But this situation came out of nowhere. So that's letting you know right there that it was out of your control. You can't stop it.
Amen.
It's like it was purpose to come. And now you having to sit here and have to go through the experiences or go through the agony of man, having to deal with this, having to experience all the pushback, everything that goes along with that situation. And now you have to keep in mind knowing, man, when will I ever get to the end of this? How long am I going to be in this?
My Lord.
All the what ifs, the how low, even the question of why. Because in your mind, you're like, man, I don't even see why I have to even. When you look back over your life, man, I thought I was doing pretty good, so why am I going through this? Well, our Lord and Savior, he sees other stuff that be on the inside of you and I. And sometimes we like what we said last week, we would give ourselves a good grade or rank ourselves a lot higher than possibly he would do it.
Yeah.
So you know what? I got to send or allow this here because I got to get you to a place now that I want to see you. So let me say this now. Remember when Ephesians, for those of you who are taking notes, Ephesians chapter 2, verse 10, it says now, we are God's workmanship. And look what it says, that we was created beforehand to do what? To do good works. So I know a lot of you right now, whatever you might be feeling or you might be experiencing right now, any negative or any pushback that you might be going through right now, I believe I have the authority to tell you on today that just hold fast, stay in the race, Keep the faith, because the Lord is going to use this one. And why he's going to use it? Because he knows what he desired to do in you. And he needs you to be good with this. He needs you to be good with it because he knows that, hey, it's not here to take you out. I'm only using this to get in a place, to get in you. Because see, now I got to get your mind changed. I have to shift your mind from where you're at. Let's go back to the man born blind. When Jesus finally met him, he was a beggar and also in a blind state. But now as the Lord is beginning now to want to do a work in him, Jesus now has to also, he had to speak words to this man. That's now going to shift his thinking. And not only shift his thinking, now you got to understand Romans 10 and 17. Faith comes how? By hearing.
Yes.
So Jesus has to also speak faith into this man. And now the act or the demonstration that the man was also using faith, he went and did exactly what the Lord asked him to do. Now go to the pool of Siloam and go and wash. He could easily say, well, how am I going to get there? He could have made up an excuse. It's like a lot of us right now. The Lord possibly done told you to do something, and instead of you doing it, you make excuses. Will anybody be honest and say that yes, we make excuses?
Yes, we do.
Why not to do what the Lord wants us to do? Because in our minds, we like, Lord, I don't see that one. Lord, you want me there, or you want me to do this, or you want me to be, Lord, you might have made a mistake. I'm not seeing that one. But I see myself over there.
Yeah.
How many of y'all know that, how can I say this? You don't grow in the good times. How many of y'all know that growth only happens when?
Going through.
Boy, it's like it got quiet and just kind of cold for a minute. Because nobody don't want to hear that kind of talk. Everybody want to hear that thing. Yes, I mean, just shout me, just talk, preach me happy, just make me feel good. And then you know what happened? Because that's what it was. When you leave and go out there, that's all it was. An emotional arousement. And then when you get out there with a real test gonna come and gonna be, you're not prepared and ready. Because you didn't get what you needed here. But see, when the right words come and it prepares you for out there, then now when it comes, hey, you might take a hit. But even though you take a hit, how many you know you're ready?
Amen.
You prepared. You ever see them boxers? Yeah, you're going to hit him. But I've been conditioned because I've been preparing for this.
Yeah.
I know you right now, you in the boxing ring. In the boxing ring of life. And sometimes them blows be coming and it be hitting you. But see, you done been prepared, you done been conditioned for it to where now I've been preparing for this.
Amen.
Some blows now, look, it might hit me and I ain't been expecting, but boy, look, Lord, I ain't throwing in the towel.
Yeah.
I know I got some folks who ain't ready to throw in the towel, not yet. All you gonna do, pick that towel up and just wipe the sweat out your eyes so you can keep on going and throw it back out the ring. It's not time for me to give up yet.
Amen.
I mean, how many got that testimony that I'm in it to win it?
Amen.
Amen.
I just didn't get in this just to get in it. No, I got in it to be a winner.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to get all that I possibly can because I want the Lord to get the glory out of my life.
Yeah.
So now as we understand now that this man who was born blind,